welcome back to Bree and Deb Adventures. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a super cool DIY. And I know I haven't done a DIY in quite some time, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. It's kind of going to be Christmas themed, so yeah. So basically, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own ornament. And this isn't going to be like a typical ornament. It's going to be pretty like flat, but it is going to be super cool. You can do anything with it that you want to do, and I thought that it would be a super fun DIY for you guys to do. And also, please excuse my hair today. I did not know what to do with my hair, so I just threw it up into this messy bun. But without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. The DIY is pretty self-explanatory. You did see the picture of it in the thumbnail, so if you're wondering what it looks like at the end, that's what it looks like. I actually haven't made it yet, so we'll see how it turns out together. But for the materials you're going to be needing some cardboard, scissors, tape, like clear packaging tape, or just any clear tape. That's kind of optional, but it definitely like keeps it together more. You're also going to need a string to hang it, or some sort of like hook to hang it, like colored pencils if you want to write things out, or you can like print things out. It's really up to you. This is like a really customizable DIY. I'm also going to be using like a pipe cleaner on the outside of it because the cardboard that I have is super thick. And for that you're going to be needing some glue, so some glue as well. So I'm going to start off with my little piece of cardboard here. Here it is. I just basically cut it off of a bigger box. The first thing we're going to do is trace out the shapes. So obviously this is going to be in the shape of a circle. It doesn't need to be in the shape of a circle. You can make it like any shape you want. You can make it a triangle, a heart, anything you want. So I just used basically a can of beans to trace the shape. So I traced 3 because I'm going to be making 3. So yeah, here they are. And once you have traced them and you're happy with the shapes, all you're going to do is cut them out. Guys, so I don't know if I included this in the materials list or not, but you're also going to be needing a piece of paper. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want this to be brown. So either paint or some sort of like piece of paper to cover it up. I'm just using this piece of printer paper. So basically, now all I'm going to do is put my circles on the piece of paper and just trace them around. Alright, so now once you have all of them, we're going to start with like I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like a word cloud maybe. I'm not really sure, but that's what you guys saw in the thumbnail. So basically, if you don't know what that is, here's an example of one. There's just a bunch of like words. I'm assuming you probably know what it is, but now we're gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and write the main word for each of them, like in the middle here, and then around them, just like tons of words describing like adjectives and stuff like that. Alright guys, so I know that wasn't much of a time lapse, but here we have them. It is actually the next day, so that is why the lighting might be a little bit different. But here they are. I cut them out as well, and I also glued them to the circle cardboards. So yeah, and then I basically just erased all of the pencil marks around that I didn't want. So yeah, I really like how they look, and we're gonna go ahead to the next step. So the next step is to go ahead and put on the picture on the back. So for this, I'm just going to use whatever I use to trace the actual circles instead of the circles, because I find that it's kind of hard to trace the circles since they're cardboard. Go ahead and just take this tracing thing that we used, put it right over where you want to trace, and then go ahead and trace each of them, creating a circle. I went ahead and glued on all of the pictures onto the circles, so now it kind of looks a little bit like this, which I'm super happy with. So now I actually already started this, but the next step is to start laminating them. So I did this one. I basically just got my clear tape, and I'm using this like max strength duct tape. I was going to use packaging tape, but I could not find any, so any clear tape works just fine. So yeah, now it's all laminated on both sides, and I really like it. So yeah, basically all you have to do is just put a piece of tape or two on top, and then just go ahead and cut around it, and then do the same thing on the other side. It is a little bit tedious, but it's totally worth it because it looks super cool in my opinion at the end. Once all of your circles are laminated like this, the next step and one of the final steps is to just go ahead and put a border around it, because as you can see, I don't know about you guys, but I do not want this to show. So that's where the pipe cleaners are going to come in. Basically, I'm just going to grab a pipe cleaner for each one and kind of glue it around the perimeter of the circle like this. Just kind of shape it around since they're pretty bendable. And then it'll kind of look something like this when it's done. But yeah, I'm basically just going to do that with all of them. I'm going to wrap my pipe cleaner around like this, mark where I can cut it, and then I'm just going to glue it. Final steps are to, well, once you measure out your pipe cleaner around the width of, or the perimeter of the circle, all you have to do is just kind of twist it together, because that'll just keep it in place. And then I also added like a little hook. So this is basically just a little part of a silver pipe cleaner, and then I kind of tied it on as well, just wrapped it around this outside pipe cleaner, and then I curved it at the top to kind of look like a little hook instead of like a string. But if you don't have a pipe cleaner to do that, you can always just use string to do that, or even like an actual ornament hanger. So yeah, I absolutely love how these all turned out. I went ahead and also glued down each of the pipe cleaners onto each of the ornaments as well. This is just so that they are super secure. I don't even think they really needed to be glued, but just in case, I wanted to glue them. This is what the backs look like. Again, super happy with how they came out. The only thing is, as you can see on this one, and I actually just glued this one so you can't really see any of it, but the glue did kind of bleed through the paper, and as you can see, it kind of made some dark spots on this one. So if you don't want that to happen, I just suggest not gluing it or not putting as much glue around the edges. So hopefully that's okay, but this is what they look like. Super awesome. Really love them, and I also love the colors that I used as well. These are gonna look super nice on the tree. So yeah guys, that's about it for this DIY. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it was pretty short and sweet, but it is just super simple, and I think you guys will really enjoy doing this. So I know it's kind of uploaded a little bit later. That's just because this is a Christmas gift for my family, so I wanted to wait until Christmas. But if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel to see more fun videos like this one. And once you've done that, click that little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And you can also comment down below any video suggestions or anything you want. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and happy holidays. Bye!